Okay, so it's gonna shuffle. We'll start from the beginning. So, the beginning of the turn, both players put 5 cards from the top of the deck to the security pile. So this is basically your life. You put 5 there. And then you draw 5 cards. Oh wait, I need to choose a position. Nope. Team. Color. Okay, there you go. So draw 5. Okay, so the phases of the game, you have an active phase where if you have Digimons that are rested, so rested Digimons are basically tapped Digimons, you untap them, or any tamers, other cards that you have, you untap them. And then comes the raising phase. So in the raising phase, you can do one of two things. You can hatch from your Digitama deck. So I should actually start with this. You have your main deck, which is 50 cards, exactly 50. It's not like Digimon where it's a minimum or maximum. And then Digitama, you can have 0 to 5. And yeah, so in the raising phase, you can either hatch one if you don't already have one, or if you have a level 3 or higher in the raising area, you can move them out. So you can only do one of the two things during your raising phase. So yeah, after the raising phase becomes main phase, which is pretty much where everything happens. You can digivolve things, you can play cards, yeah. And the order of things that you do in the main phase does not matter. So I can play a card, or I can attack first and then play, or attack, play, attack. As long as the memory, which is the mana system of the game, so as you can see up here, is the memory, which is at 0 right now. So at the beginning of the game, it starts at 0. To play anything, we have the cost up here and an evolution cost down here. I'll explain evolution in a second, but when you play a card, you move the memory towards your opponent. As soon as it passes 0, it automatically becomes your opponent's turn. So that's pretty much the main phase. Okay, so here with evolution, we have a level 2 Koromon in the raising area. I can put a level 3 on top of it and pay the evolution cost. In this case, evolution cost is 0, so I don't need to pay any memory. So what you do, you just place it on top, and then every time you evolve, you draw 1. So pretty much evolution, it's kind of like the draw engine of this game. You want to try and get low cost evolutions so that you can draw more cards. Okay, let's have a look at Digimon card. So for a Digimon, you have the playing cost, like I said, evolution cost, the level, the name, the digital, I think DP, I forgot what it's representing, but yeah, digital power or something like that. And they have an inheritable skill here. And for some of them, they have their actual skill somewhere here. So inheritable skill, Koromon does not have that inheritable skill. But when I evolve to Biyomon, Biyomon has this ability now. So those are what inheritables do. Only the evolutions, or the Digimon you evolve on top of it, gets everything in that inheritable stack. So here I have a level 5 Metal Greymon, so I can't put it on top of Biyomon. It has to be one level above. Exactly. Or you can check the evolution cost over here. It says level 4 and it costs 3. So I think they added the levels here just to have future design. Like they might change that later where you can evolve straight to, I don't know, a level 3 for example. So yeah, for this one it's a different type of card. There's 3 different types of cards in Digimon. You've got the Digimon cards, you've got Tamers, and we also have option cards. So option cards are pretty much like the spell. Tamer cards, if you're playing Magic, they're similar to enchantments, where they just stay on the field and have an on-play effect or a continuous effect. So here, Tai just have a continuous effect of giving my Digimon 1k DP during my turn. So yeah, if I just play that, it will go to 2, and then it becomes my opponent's turn. Option cards, very similar. They only have the one cost, which is to play them, because just like Tamers, you don't really evolve them. And yeah, for now, I think only option cards have security effects, which means if they get revealed from your security pile, you can activate the security effect. But playing it from hand is just using the main effect. This one just boosts my Digimon by 3000. One thing though, you cannot play an option card unless you have a Tamer, a Digimon in the raising area or battle area with the same color. So I need to have a red Digimon here, which I do, to play Wingblade, which is a red option card. Okay, let's get to the battle part. So when you're attacking, let's just say there's an Agumon there on the opponent's field. My Biyomon cannot attack Agumon. Firstly, if I just play this Metal Greymon from my hand and pay the 7 cost, you can. But when you play cards, so this is a keyword, play, on play, you'll see some effects that say play this from this, or you can just play it straight from your hand. Anything that's just straight played have summoning sickness, so they cannot attack the turn that you play them. But if you Digivolve instead, or if you're just moving it out of the raising area, they don't get summoning sickness. So with Biyomon here, I can attack straight away, and your choices for attack is only 2 things: the security or any tapped Digimon, or I'll get to the proper wordings. In English, they call it suspended and unsuspended. So suspended are the tap, unsuspended are the untapped. So 2 choices. I can, if Agumon was suspended, I can target him for the attack, or I can target a security for attack. When battling, you're comparing the DPs. The higher wins, the other one goes to the trash. If they're equal, they both go to the trash. So that's when you're battling a Digimon. But let's say we're battling security. What you do is you reveal it. If it's a Digimon like this, you compare the DPs. If the attacking Digimon is equal or lower, it dies. But if the security is lower, it doesn't matter. It always goes to the trash anyway. if it's an option, just like this one, maybe if I check this from the security, it has a security effect. And then you activate the security effect if that happens. Okay, so how do you win the game? You pretty much want to deplete the security of your opponent, and then you need to attack them one more, so a direct attack, and you win the game from that. And yeah, there you have it. Basic quick rundown of how to play the game. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in the effects, like specific effects and keywords, but you get to learn that as you go. But the main mechanics, at least, is there. So yeah.